In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the vintage LeBron James logo. This is the logo that was used from about 2003 to 2011 before the current one that they're using at Nike for LeBron James. So what we're going to do is recreate this just with a series of shapes here on the right. So if you're following along in Adobe Illustrator, jump into a new file, create these shapes you see here on the right. And once you've done that, I'm going to show you how to reassemble them and combine them into this logo on the left. So it's really just about taking these shapes and kind of aligning them at first. So I'm going to bring these over here, and then I'm going to hit Shift and select this on the right side and go to my alignment tools, hit Align Right. That's going to start to make the side of the 3 and the 2. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to bring these over. So hold Shift, select any one of these, hit Align Left. Now we're seeing the side of the 2 come along. We're going to do the same thing with this. Move that into place, hold Shift, select that, Align Left. Now you can see how the L and the part of the 2 and the 3 are coming together. So let's look at the crown. So the crown, there's a gap here, right? So we're just going to take this rectangle shape to kind of create that gap, and then you'll notice the crown goes a little bit higher in the middle. So we're going to move this shape up to elevate the crown in the middle, and then these negative spaces where the circles are, we're just going to cut into it in a moment with using these circle shapes as a place to kind of get into that. And then you notice the one last detail is this little notch that's in the 3. So we're going to move that over. Okay, one more thing to look at. Obviously this 2 is at an angle, not flat across like it is here. So we're going to have to zoom in. We're going to need to move that up. So we're going to go get our direct selection tool. I'm going to come here, select this anchor point, hold Shift, select this anchor point, and then just move those up into place. And now you can see how this is going to start to come together. So I would spend a little more of a moment making sure that everything is in the right place. It's pretty close, but I'd spend another moment. I actually have one over here that is already all aligned up, so we'll just use that one because it's ready to go. And so what we're going to do here, now that we have everything aligned where it needs to go, is this is where we're going to combine and assemble it. So I'm going to click and drag with the mouse and select all of these, and we're going to go over here and get our shape builder tool. It's usually in the middle of your toolbox over here. It looks like 2 overlapping circles with the cursor icon. And then you'll notice as I come back over here, once I click that it starts highlighting the shapes, right? So it wants to know, do we want to combine some shapes together? Do we want to edit some shapes out? So for example, if I click and hold on the mouse and drag it around and cover some of these shapes and then let go of the mouse, it combines all of those into it too. I'm going to undo that by hitting Command Z. It also can cut into the shape. So I just clicked and held to combine. If I want to edit something out, I need to hold Option on the keyboard. So if I hold Option on the keyboard and then I do the same thing where I kind of click, hold down on the mouse and drag it around, I'm going to go in and I can cut out, for example, these circle shapes here. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. In fact, let's zoom in just so we can see it a little bit better. I'm going to come over here, hold Option on the mouse, click, drag, and get all of those parts of the triangle right there. And I need to cut this notch out that separates the 3 and the crown. So I'm going to again hold Option, click down on the mouse, and just drag through that, and then let go of the mouse. And so now I have all of my shapes where they're supposed to be. Now I need to just combine them. So I'm going to start by just combining the 2. So I'm not holding Option now. That was just when I want to cut through shapes. Now I want to combine them. So I'm not doing anything other than just clicking down on the mouse and holding it down until I've covered all of these shapes that I want to combine. I'm going to combine these in a series of a few sections. So I'm going to combine the L here. So click down on the mouse, hold down, go through all of these shapes that I want to combine, and then I'm going to at last come through the 2, all of the 3, back over to the L. Those are all put together. And then we're going to do the same thing here with the crown. I'm going to click, drag, select all of those until that's combined into one. So we're pretty close. The one thing we have not done yet is you'll notice that the L has a rounded corner at the bottom, the 3 and the 2 as well. So let's go get our direct selection tool and select this anchor point here down at the bottom of the L. You'll notice that this little circle pops up, and we can just click and drag and hold that and pull that until it's curved, just about right. We're going to do that with the 3 down here. I'm on my direct selection tool, click that, grab this circle by clicking and holding down on the mouse and dragging and holding until I get it to the right angle that I want it to be at. Do the same thing up here. Click, find that circle, click down, hold, and drag until it's about there. All right, so here's our logo. Let's go ahead and finish it, put it on this background. I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna group that together. I'm gonna make a copy of this background here. I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna go get the eyedropper tool, sample that, I'm gonna move this into place, use my alignment tool to center that. And as I'm getting it here on my artboard, I'm noticing there's one more thing. I forgot to curve the 3 right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the same thing, getting my direct selection tool, pulling that in just a little bit. And there we have it, from start to finish, the LeBron James logo.